this is the house in the end, so make sure to stay tuned and watch till the end. Thank you. What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be making a modern house, and you can follow along if you wish. You don't have to. You can just watch if you really want to do that. But I recommend recommend following along. But yeah, so I'm going to be getting some materials, and I think I might need glass, so I'm going to go get that. But anyways, feel free to follow along and build this with me. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe in the end. And okay, here we go. So I think I'm going to start out with a wood, a 9x9 structure. So go ahead and build a 9 block by 9 block of oak planks. And then I'm gonna build that up about like, let's see, well, 1 second. I'm gonna build that up, I think. You can build it up to 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I guess 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 5. 6. So build it up 5 above the oak, but it's going to be 6 in total, like if you look at it from the side. And then just build that up, and I'm going to just cut this part out. Once you're done with that, you're going to go ahead and start working on the main building. So I'll make the main building out of gray concrete. So go ahead and build up 10 blocks with that. And you can check if you build up 4 blocks. Oops. 3, 4. So then you just go down here and you start on the other side, and you should have 3 spaces in between the 2 pillars. So this will be 1, 2, 3, and then you build up another 10 blocks. Whoops. And then just hit those, and then you will go up 5 blocks. So 3, 4, 5. Build a little bridge across there, and on the top as well. I'm going to fill this in with glass panes later, but we should put a door there. So I'm going to make I'm going to fill that in with some concrete, or not concrete, slabs. So then I'm just going to put some, you can go ahead and put, I forgot what they were called. Yes, smooth stone slabs in there. Yes, I think smooth stone slabs would look the best. So we're gonna put those down there. And I don't know what it is. I think it looks a little bit different from the stones, from the smooth stone, just like the original smooth stone. I think it has like a little bit more boldness to the lines. I have no idea, but I think it just looks better in my opinion. Anyway, so now you're gonna put some pillars here, and just to give it a little bit more depth on the door. So build that up about 4 blocks, right? Yeah, 4 blocks, and then go down 1, and then we're gonna put the door there. So yeah. After you're done with that, you're gonna build out a 13 blocks from the main structure, and then go over 5 blocks, and then go back to the back of the house. But I'll show you in a bit. But after you do that, then you're gonna build this. So we're not gonna actually build the entire main foundation yet. We're gonna start on this smaller house. So just go along with me. So we're gonna build out that, and then we're going to actually build up. And then we're gonna build up on the other side. But first, I want to make it a little bit wider, since it's kind of like, I don't know, it just seems kind of thin to me. That might just being a little bit too picky or OCD, I don't know. But it's just more pleasing to my eye, so I'm just going to make it a little bit wider there and build it up. And build this side up about 6 blocks or so. And then you're going to make a giant square, like a giant square of white concrete. So After you do that, then you're just going to fill in some of the box, but then you're going to put some windows, and I'll show you where to put the windows in a second. So I'm going to actually, I think, make this bar there, and then, okay, fill in this. Whoops. Get that. Okay, so the windows are going to be right there, except we're going to build this around. And then we're going to have the windows on the front of the house, like on the, not house, on the front of this structure, and then on the back of it as well. And then we're going to build the little floor here. This is just, in most modern houses, they have a lot of square shapes. So if you want help, like building a bunch of modern houses, whoops, oh my gosh, I suck at this. Anyways, but if you want help, like building modern houses, one tip is to make a lot of squares. That's basically all it is, but yeah, so there we go. We're almost done. Now we just got to fill in the the structure and put some stairs here. Sorry, I couldn't focus. Whoops. Okay, do that. Wait, oops. There we go. And then put some white concrete on the sides. I don't know when we should fill in. Oh, crap. So now we're just going to fill in this area over here so that we can walk on it, later. So I'm just going to do that real quick. Sorry, I'm kind of all over the place here, but I just wanted to try this out real quick. I've tried this before, but I haven't like been successful with it yet. So I'm just gonna go ahead and try this real quick. Yeah, this little strip of quartz stairs here. I think it looks nice, but I don't know if we should do it quite yet, so I'm just gonna keep it as it is. And now I'll start building this area up here. I'm going to put some windows here eventually, but I don't know exactly where. I'm going to leave it a little bit open, but yeah, just start building that up. This side, we're not going to put any windows on the big sides, so just you can fill that entire thing up. And you're going to be, so if you look at the back here, it came out 2 blocks from the wooden structure. So sorry I didn't show you guys that before, but there, yeah, that's where it is. And build that up there. I think I'm gonna stick the windows closer in, so I'm gonna build that up. Now I'll just start filling this all in, and I'll do the windows in a second, but I'm gonna do these windows over here first before I start doing all the, wait, I could fill this in. Let me see how this looks. Wonder if this looks good. Does it look good? Yeah, it looks fine. Okay. Now we're gonna start doing the windows over here. I'm gonna go on a window rampage. So yeah, you want to do 3 on the bottom, 3 on the top, and then we're going to, this is kind of a weird way to make windows, but I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna make a bar across, and now the windows are looking like that. They end up looking like that. So you don't want to over window the place, but still, I think I like windows, so I'm going to put windows there. I think Windows 10. Let's see here. I'm going to make them 4 wide and do the same thing. Do the same type of thing we did last time. Put a bar in the middle. If you guys have any other suggestions on how I do it, then please tell me, because I appreciate some like help on my builds, because I don't know everything. Oh, whoops, wrong color. Like, if you guys know a better like a design, then just tell me. Okay, now we're gonna fill in this ceiling here, and we're going to make it a box. I know it looks weird, just trust me, it'll work out in the end. Okay, so I'm just gonna make some pillars over here. I'm gonna make like it. I'm gonna make it look like the foundation is being held up. So I'm gonna make a garden under here. I think that's gonna look nice. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be a different shape. It's not gonna be a weird shape though. I don't know. So just gonna show you guys that garden real quick. Okay, here it is. And so this is the shape. Looks a bit different than normal. I would have put grass in the middle, but I don't think it would look as good. I already tried it out, and because I do these tutorials, like I build these houses before I actually make the video, and then I just practice making the house so that it'll look better, and also I know what looks good and what doesn't. But I also, while I'm doing it, sometimes I get a little bit like I get a feeling that it doesn't look as good as it normally would. So I change it and make it look different. But okay, so here we are. The wheat farm. So I mean, you guys can put any seed. Or any type of like vegetation. I just think that looks best. Also, I'm gonna stick some like land, or like not lander. I meant some other vegetation here. I don't know why I said lander. I meant like on land vegetation, because that's kind of like your food in the water. Not like in the water. It's growing by the water. Confusing the heck out of myself. So yeah, there's some nice vegetation over there. Now we're gonna go up top and finish this. Whoops, did not. I'm really good at making these houses, as you can see. No, I'm just kidding. But there we go. I finished that. I forgot that wasn't there. So now we're just gonna build up a little bit. Maybe build part of the side. Should I do it vertical? I think the vertical is harder to build like that, so I'm gonna not build vertical. I'm just gonna build it like horizontal like I normally do. I was just testing it out to see if it'd be more efficient, but I guess it doesn't really matter. So yeah, I'm gonna skip a little bit so that I can make the windows on the front side. So yeah, just gonna build like a little bit more up. Okay, I just built up the frame, but I think it would look nice if I already had the glass. Let's see if I made it from right there. And then I can make it all the way down. That's nice. Oh, I think I missed a... Yeah, okay. It might look better. So if you guys want to experiment, whichever one you like better, that's cool. I think I like... Well... I think I like the other one better because it looks like bigger. So I'm going to keep it like the other way. But if you guys can choose whichever way you like it, now I'm going to continue, so you guys can also just skip through this and build it by yourself. So I'll proceed at that point. Thank you. Alright, and now we're going to go over to the house, well, the front of the house, and make a window. So here we go. Okay, making a window. Alright, and then once you're done with that window, we're going to be making another little building on here. You could say like structure, that's the word I'm looking for. Oh, I've lost my brains today. But so yes, we're gonna be making a small structure here, just like the size of the roof, nothing too hard. And then it's like the extension of the, whoops, yeah, I hate this stupid weather. Okay, and maybe make it daytime. Sunrise, we can work in the day. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna, sorry about that. I'm gonna be making the smaller house that extends from the house, not the house, from the room over on the other side of it. So I'm going to make this window here, and I'm going to make a window on the other side as well. So let's see, put that there. Make more. I think is that too high? I can't tell. I think yeah, that's way too high. Wait. Whoops, didn't mean to. Okay, and break that. Oops. I keep messing up. What's wrong with me today? Okay, so then we're just going to build up there, and whoops. We're going to build up there and start building around it. Start building up the walls, the foundation. Okay, almost done. Okay, cool. Now I think I'm gonna make the roof to the. Oh, whoops, missed a spot. Man, I suck. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna make the roof. It's gonna be 1 higher, just to give it a little bit of contrast. And I think that I'm going to put, I think, a skylight. I should put a skylight. It might look good. It might not. I'll try it though. Okay. How long is that? Okay. I'm trying to see if it looks the same from on either side, because the windows look a little bit different from the inside and outside. From the inside and outside of the house, it looks a little bit different. But so I think I want to make a skylight. I don't know how big to make it though. So maybe a little bit shorter, like a little bit wider, or I don't know. Oops, this place is not filled. This might be a little bit too small for a sky. Well, no. This looks good. 4x3. Maybe 2 in the middle. No. It looks better, I think, if you put it with all glass. There you go. And then I'm gonna make a little small one over here. I think is that even? Is that even? No, it doesn't look even. Crap. Is that even from the? So let's see. There's 3 blocks there and 2 blocks here. No, okay. I'm just gonna make it a smaller one. I don't have to make a big one. Plus, I want the big one to I want it to look bigger on the right side. Once you are done with that, we're gonna fill in the rest of this roof area. Whoops. We're gonna fill up the rest of this roof area, and we just completely filled up the walls, and we're gonna completely fill up the roof, and it's gonna look really nice. But what I was thinking as well, like I made these houses, and I'm thinking of putting like different stuff on it than I normally would. So instead of just making this a flat, boring thing, I'm going to actually put a little house on, not house, another little structure on top of this. I think it'll look good. It'll be like hanging off the edge. I was kind of thinking to myself whether it would look good or not. But I'm just gonna see how it looks first. So I came up with it, and I just pictured it in my head, and I thought it might look cool or something, but now I'm not sure. So, okay, I'm gonna build that out there. We're just gonna see how it looks, and then if I don't like it, I'll destroy it. Okay, and then we'll go down here. I'm just trying to get all the dimensions right, so that we can build it correctly. Hopefully I will. Yeah, don't want to put it too close to the ground, because it's supposed to be like supposed to be hanging off the edge, and not like hanging off the edge and touching the ground. It's too far. Let's see, 2 away. No, it's too far. Whoops. Okay, and then put it back about there. Is that lined up. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Just making sure. I wasn't sure if it was lined up or not. And then I'm gonna make this box, and then I'm gonna fill in the floor in a second. Oh, that was off-centered. Just fill up these walls here, and yeah, I think I'm good to go. Wall. Okay. So I'm gonna fill in this last part here. Fill in the floor. Okay. Now that I've filled in the floor, I'm gonna start making the walls. So once I make the walls, I'm gonna put the windows on it, and it's gonna kind of be like the other one, where it had the windows in that kind of what's it called? In that style. That's the word I'm looking for. So yeah, it's gonna be that style with the cross, not the cross, the bar hanging from it. And I'm gonna fill in that wall. You don't want to over glass a place. Glass is good, just don't put too much of it, because then it'll ruin it. It's like over torching it. Don't put too much torches, because then it'll get ruined. But it's kind of the same with glass, so just don't put too much, and it'll look really nice. It's turning out. So I'm gonna make it a little bit bigger at the top. And how is this gonna work? How is that gonna be my an area that I live in? I'm not sure about that yet, but so far it's looking pretty good. It might look good later. I don't know. I might have to do a little bit more. I might have to put a little bit more thought into this structure, but I'm just gonna complete the entire thing before I make any first impressions. So I'm gonna build that out one more. There we go. Maybe build this up, give it a little bit of contrast. This might make it look better. Hopefully it does, because right now I'm not really thinking. Ooh, maybe if I make like a little ladder or something here, and then it goes up, and then be like this little storage area. Let me think. It might look good. So I'm gonna try it out. See how it looks. Okay, now I'm gonna start building the ceiling here, and then is that gonna be high enough for me to climb the ladder? Let's see. Yeah, okay. I think it'll work if I do put ladder there. So yeah, that looks good. Now I'm just gonna start building this up. Okay. I think that's high enough. Maybe just put this wall here. That looks okay. I mean, it's looking pretty decent right now. So just keep building that up, and it's pretty high wall, but I think it'll look good anyways. So yeah, this is a pretty nice modern house so far. I haven't built a lot of modern houses in the past. This is like one of my first modern houses that I've made. So, I mean, I might make a video later on how to build cool modern houses like this one, this modern house I made. And, sorry I'm saying modern house a lot, but I'm just trying to, ooh, this looks good. Okay, and if I put glass here, I think this looks good. I don't know. But anyways, I'm going to put this here. I've seen a lot of these on modern houses, so that looks good. One thing that I don't know, my eye is just attracted toward this area of the house. And so I'm going to remove this skylight here, and fill it in and put a little house, not house, I keep saying house. I mean, it is kind of like a little house, it's more of a room though. So I'm trying to stop myself from saying house so much. So I'm gonna put like a little modern room here. Wait, that's way too far. I'm gonna put a room here, and then might be a little bit weird because it's on a different level, but I think this looks really good. Honestly, if I was gonna, where am I gonna put my windows? If I was gonna make a house between there, it would look better than it normally would if it was just a blank space between it. So yeah, I'm just gonna make this little tiny room here, and hopefully it'll look good in the end. Again, experimenting with what I've got. So I'm gonna put a bar here and then build across a little bit. Oops. Oh no, that's way too. I was gonna build it like once it went a step up, I was gonna build it higher, but I didn't know. Oh, whoops. I didn't know where the step was for a second because I have a very large brain and I know everything, and I can actually use my eyes to see, because that's what normal people do, but somehow I'm not able to see things. I'm just stupid. So, alright, there we go. Okay, it's looking pretty nice now. I just gotta put the roof on it, and I think it's gonna turn out, actually. So there we go. That is that. Let's see how it looks. Looks pretty good. Okay, well, I decided to use my first impressions on the hanging house. I did not think it looked good once I went from a different perspective, so I should have gone with what I thought, but it's good to experiment anyways. And I think that looks a lot better, don't you think? There is a little bit more something. I feel like this is really thin, so instead of building it out and causing myself a lot more trouble, I'm going to just build a tiny tiny room here so that I don't have to worry about destroying and rebuilding. But I think this is gonna move out of the freaking way, idiots. Okay. Sorry about that. So I'm gonna build out there, and then I think what I'm gonna do, instead of just building an entire room, I'm just gonna start building this up. So I'm gonna skip that part because it's gonna take forever. So here we go. And I'm done. Well, we're done if you followed along. And it looks really nice. Thank you guys so much for watching, and make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thank you for all you do. Make sure to leave a comment as well. And if you followed along, you have a really nice house now. So thank you guys for watching. See you later. This is Alpha Games.